So guys, this is LordNevs with my two good friends here today with me, Shift4621,
Hi guys.
and we have Uniting Matrix 95.
Bitches be tripping.
And we are here today to explain to you guys what LoV is. Now, this is something that we've had to type out a good number of times, or at least I have, because you'll have somebody join the game and they'll be like, what is all this stuff for? And if you've ever seen our Aydus construction server, a lot of people join there because it just looks amazing through the thumbnail. And they join and they're like, okay, what is going on here? So we have to go and explain it, and it is kind of complicated to type out, which is why we're making a video. So we can just be like, here's the link, enjoy, making everybody's lives easier. So, now that I have lost my breath already, that's great. It always happens. I'm like a hyper squirrel. I used to record videos all the time, and then, yeah. Then my lungs
Shut up
started.
and rant.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so one of the first things I kind of want to go over is I come from a sci-fi clan on here, and it's interesting how I kind of enjoy this. It's kind of fun. It's not so much serious. There are serious parts to it, but it's actually kind of fun to do, and just kind of go old-fashioned for a little bit. It's
right.
it's
These guys are both from UNSC background. I kind of am too. CFSC or Psionics Federation Space Command. We're all from that. So this is the first real medieval group that we've been in, and so far it's been really fun building everything and meeting everyone. It's a great community. But yes. So.
Yes, and apparently I'm a uniform badass.
Yeah. All right, so let's get off with the basics. LoV stands for Lords of Valor. It was a
Lands. It's Lands of Valor.
No, that's the place that it's at. Whatever. This is
it's Lord. It stands for Lords of Valor.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I thought it stood for Lands. Oh, I was like, what the?
I don't know. No, you might be right. I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
this is not a scripted rant. We're just going off here, so I'm sorry if this is confusing or unofficial. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave a comment inside of the comments down below, and I will do my best to respond to them as quickly as possible. But anyways, moving on. So Lords or Lands of Valor, whatever it is, I cannot remember the group name. It is a derp or whatever it stands. It's like what I can't remember.
Acronym.
Yeah, it stands for something event and then roleplay, meaning that
Determined event roleplay.
Thank you. Meaning that different events can occur, or we'll kind of get to that in a second here, but that will affect the entire game as a whole. Yeah, exactly. We are so. So, anyways, inside of LoV you have multiple kingdoms or micro-factions as they have been come to known, and these can include the Baronies of Theoden, Baronies of Gifford, and the Isles of Matthias. No, not Matthias. It's
Matthias, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
You guys have to look for yourselves. That's not what matters. The fact is that there are micro-factions. Now, inside of the micro-factions are little states or houses, as we call them. They're jarldoms in Gifford. They're pretty much think of it as LoV. No, I'm sorry. The micro-faction, think of it as the micro-faction is the United States of America. And then the houses or jarldoms or whatever you want to call them are the states, so California and Florida and stuff. They all coexist within the same nation. That's not entirely true with some of them, like Gifford. They are
they're warring factions, most of them.
Right, they could go to war with each other.
They're barbarian kind of things that go against each other. So it's sub factions going against sub factions. They do sometimes
work together.
ally. Yeah, they work together, but most of the time they're just
While as when you look at the Baronies of Theoden, which is actually what we're from, we all serve under the same king, which is King Matthias Theoden, or Eagle Sword. And that's much more organized in my opinion, but yeah. So, some of the houses inside of the Baronies of Theoden, I'm not entirely familiar with the jarldoms and stuff like that. But some of the houses...
let's actually get off. The houses are one thing, but let's actually get to what the whole idea of it is. I mean, what is it to some of these guys? Why would it be fun for them to join instead of let's kind of do that just so, because yeah.
Okay,
anyway,
so the best way that I can put this into terms then is using my own baronry. So Aydus is inside of the Baronies of Theoden. And the perfect way to kind of explain how the DERP, or DERP, ironically named, works is so Aydus is by the pre-designated lore or title or not title the pre-designated story for Aydus. It was already drawn out for us. Aydus is a mining clan, or not mining clan, mining settlement that has runes in it. So the way that it's going to kind of work is, let's say, okay, so we have miners inside of Aydus. The miners, I can't really show you right now. There's a place for this, but we're kind of actually in it right now, but it's under construction. The miners would leave the keep or wherever they spawn. They walk to the mines, and then they go in and they start hacking away with their pickaxes that they could buy at stores and stuff like that. And they mine, different types of ores. You got rock, you got copper, iron, just stuff that we haven't implemented yet, but that will be done soon. That's not the concern of this video, though. Yeah, iron, right? Diamond, whatever. So then they take it back. They take it back to the mineral deposit place or whatever we're going to have it set up, and the server actually will have a overall number of ores collected. So let's say, right, you start off, there's 100 iron ore already, in the server, in the cart or whatever it's going to be. You go down to the mines, you bust out your pickaxe, you hack away a couple of them, you get maybe like 10 or 12, you walk back and put them in. You're going to get paid for that, and in the game with the in-game currency, which is going to be silver, copper coins and stuff like that. And the overall number of iron ore in the server will be increased to 112, if I did my math correctly. Hopefully I can add 12.
It goes from 100, you add 12, you get 1,000. What?
Yeah, right? So then, from what I understand, at the end of the day, there's going to be some kind of, group that has people inside of it that make sure that everything is running properly. They would come into the game, see, okay, they have mined 112 ore. So now, then they're going to do some kind of math calculations, I guess. They're going to get rid of the 112 ore because that's been traded, it's been shipped away. The Barony of Aydus itself has its own bank. They're going to get more money for selling that ore, and then it's going to stimulate the economy. So then let's say we mine tons and tons of ore, iron ore. There's
like millions.
We have so much that it's just impossible. They think we exploited, but we didn't because we're just that amazing. Then the price.
We're just that amazing, yes.
The price of an iron